is connected to Italy by the Strait of Messina, a 4-kilometer stretch of sea that can be traveled in less than 20 minutes on board a ferry. As you approach Sicily slowly, you will see Punta del Faro, or Capo Peloro, a strip of sand where a lighthouse is placed that has been there for at least 2000 years. And right next to the lighthouse there is a huge pylon that every now and then some joker dares to climb it.
Siemanko, czwartkowy, poranku!
Capo Peloro is one of the 3 capes of the Sicily Triangle. The other 2 are Capo Passero and Capo Lilibeo. In schools all over the world, children know Sicily due to the fact that when the geography teacher talks about Italy, he says that it is shaped like a boot and seems to give Sicily a kick. To take this kick is Capo Peloro himself. Children love and never forget it for a lifetime. We are in Messina and we are heading towards Capo Peloro or Punta del Faro. There, at the bottom, is the very high pylon, while in the foreground is the lake of Ganzirri. It's a beautiful place.
Allora, siamo qua a Torre Faro, questo posto particolare, meraviglioso.
We are in Punta Faro. I have heard that every now and then some joker climbs up there.
Che qualche pazzo si arrampica là sopra.
Vabbè, sai, queste cose sono successe.
And what we can say about it, they are strange people. Mama, if someone comes to Messina, what is the typical dish?
E allora? Ghiotto di pesce sotto.
Stockfish.
Is it true that there are strange fish here?
Guardo, una volta, qualche annetto fa, a 1 chilometro di qua, neanche.
Once a gentleman found a giant squid right there, over 20 pounds.
Calamaro, ma quanto? Quant'era?
Spiaggiato sulla spiaggia, era tanto.
Meraviglioso.
Può darsi che avrà preso
Gigante.
qualche nave.
We settle for a pitone, the typical local street food with anchovies and vegetables.
Questo senza acciughe.
We go to the tip of Sicily among ancient fishermen's houses, many of which have been renovated. Here is the huge pylon. It's scary to see it, even from below. And a few meters farther on is Capo Peloro, the end of Sicily, right where that fisherman is. Here two seas meet. One that goes to one side, the Tyrrhenian, and one that goes from the other, the Ionian. And it is precisely for this reason that in the Strait of Messina there are strong sea currents that give rise to real vertical eddies. mythology, as it that Scylla and Charybdis lived in these waters, two mythological monsters who swallowed sailors precisely because of these enormous whirlpools. Odysseus knows something about it, who miraculously escaped the voracity of the two monsters. Another local resident is the Sicilian Colapesce, who loved to spend hours and hours underwater. One day, going down to great depths, he realized that Sicily, right at that point, was about to sink, and then he decided to stay under there to support it. This is why it is said that when there is some earthquake, it is Colapesce that for a moment got tired.
Beh, dico, lei da bambino è cresciuto con queste...
In linea di massima sì, un po' tutti quelli che hanno tentato di fare con la pesce che teneva.
Have you ever heard of Colapesce, Scylla and Charybdis? Yes, of course, they are our myths. Every now and then, strange things happen around here. You see ghosts of cities suspended in the sky between Sicily and Italy. They are the work of Fata Morgana, the fairy of the waters, who, with her mirages, helped the Norman leader Roger of Hauteville to land in Sicily. Another curious feature of the Strait of Messina is the presence of strange fishes in its seabed. They live in total darkness and then emerge dead on the beaches of the strait. They are truly of monstrous beauty. When you come from Italy and it is a clear day, you can only be fascinated by the huge mass of the Etna volcano, a giant of 3,300 meters that dominates the landscape of the Strait of Messina. Once upon a time, those arriving from Italy saw a wonderful spectacle, the Palazzata di Messina, an arch of sumptuous buildings along the entire promenade. The 1908 earthquake totally destroyed it. The Strait of Messina, or Punta del Faro, represents for Sicilians the arrival and departure to the island, and has often been the symbol of the forced migration of many of our ancestors. The Sicilian singer Mario Venuti sings Punta del Faro. You make us live just to feel the pleasure of returning to breath and listen to the song that kidnapped us. It is the first image that the Sicilian sees when he is about to arrive, and it is the last image that he leaves when he sets off. One last recommendation: don't miss to taste the famous arancino of the ferry as you cross the most charming and large island in the Mediterranean Sea.